Yes, guys, we're live. It's time for Arsenal's match reaction to Man United versus Arsenal, and I am seriously pissed off with that. I've got two words. Arteta out.
Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City.
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye bye.
Fisher, Gazzola, Giroud again. Joe Wilson. Here's Gerrard. That's a great strike. McCracken getting closer. To the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, I'm back live again with another match reaction, and it's Arsenal. It's Man United versus Arsenal, where Arsenal have lost 3-1. 3-1, despite dominating the game, despite having most of the ball, despite having probably the better chances. Right, no, we fuck it up, and Arteta's bullshit tactics come into play yet again. Right, discipline for not buying a midfielder. Yeah, well, we got no fucking discipline in my field now because of it. Right, just gonna put this on mute. Sorry, but yeah, we got no discipline because of it. Right, really makes sense. I'm supposed to back this man. I'm supposed to back this manager. Can you do me a favour? Anyone that tells me to back this manager, get lost. Get lost. I'm not backing him until he gets us into a title race, and I'm steady and I'm sticking with it. And this is why. Right? Man United couldn't even beat Brighton at home. They couldn't even beat Brentford away. Right? We're all taking the piss at them being the bottom of the league. Right? And yet, this manager can't go to Old Trafford and, despite dominating the game, and get a result. Not even a draw. Right? Reacts too late to subs. Right? And because he reacts too late to subs, he has to make 3 substitutions at once to make them effective. But the problem was, that completely took out the spine of our team. Right? Now, I'm sorry. Right? That completely destroyed us. It's pretty much the third goal was incoming, right, because of it. But, yeah, this manager knows what he's doing, of course. Right? This manager, who didn't even say, who's quite right, he said we have better discipline for buying a midfielder. Right? Yeah, well, because of no midfielder, we probably lost that game. Right? Could you imagine Basuma on that pitch? Could you imagine Douglas Luiz, even Tillemans on that pitch? Would have been a lot better than having to play Vieira, who's never played a game in his life. Zinchenko and Odegaard, people saying that he was fit or he wasn't fit. For me, he was fit. He was fit. He wasn't fit. He wasn't fit. They looked off the pace for most of the game, which tells me they weren't fit at all. Right? They missed training 2 days before. If you're doing that, then you shouldn't be playing. Simple as that. But it's Odegaard, so he's captain, so he's going to get a free pass, isn't he? Like, stuff fucking Smith Rowe. who's now decided he's going to pull up with an injury on the warm down. Well, this is brilliant. That tops our day off, doesn't it? It really does. Before I get into what Manny's got to say, let's bring in the comments. Rush is getting the popcorn out already. Right. Big up, Matt. Even Stephen. Arsenal were unfortunate. It was between two of the most informed teams in the last 4 or 5 games. Could have gone either way. Unfortunate. We were the makers of our undoing. Right? Arteta was the maker of our undoing. Right? Because he hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Right? When it comes to elite managers, don't forget, Ten Hag's not even got his main side yet. He hasn't even got his best side yet. Right? But yet, he can beat Arteta when he's only been in 6 weeks in the job. Like 6 games in the job. Right? I'm telling you now, and I said this, and I'm sticking to it. Arteta can take us as far as he wants, but he will not beat Klopp, Pep, Conte, Ten Hag, these elite managers to a league title. And you're never going to convince me otherwise. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Right? Why are people going off saying, you're still top of the league? Yeah, well, everyone keeps saying you can't judge a team 5 games in. You have to give it 10 games first to see where everyone is. But now everyone's saying, give it a rest because you're top of the league. Well, which one is it then? We're either that good and we'd deserve to be top of the league, or you can't judge us yet. Which one is it? You can't have it both way round. Right? Or maybe it's Arteta fans. They can have it that way around. They can have it whatever way they like. Right? I'm getting told, right? Ben White is one of our best frigging along with Saliba, Gabriel, and and Holding. Them 4 together is the best Premier League centre back depth in the whole of the Premier League. Really, Ben White really showed that today, didn't he? Yeah, really. Couldn't even track his man. Couldn't even track his man for 2 of the goals. Yeah. Silver Fox. Yeah, where's your beloved fucking Ben White now, eh? Trying to belittle us on the Man United agenda, yeah? Where's your man now? Right? The man that you decided to give me a homophobic comment over. Because I disagreed. Strongly. Lovely. But, also, Fuad, right? Don't worry, mate. I don't need to celebrate. Because there's nothing to celebrate because we lost. But you're telling me, right, when Saka scored, I'm not allowed to celebrate. Right? Anyone that tells any fan, right, you're not allowed to celebrate if you're because of a certain opinion, right, get lost. Take your opinion and shove it. I'll do what I want and I'll support the team how I want. You don't like it, watch something else. Simple. Let's go for the rest of these. Wasn't that bad. Still top of the table. So what? Good evening, Stephen and Manny. Do you really think we're going to be top of the table by the end of the season with Man City? Come on. Good evening, Stephen and Manny. I hate being right about Arsenal and Arteta, but I can't lie to myself just to be popular. This team will make top 6, but we'll be lucky to get top 4. Well said, Bobby. I can't blame you for that. I'm just stating, mate, you lost the game and still top is one result. Yeah, but the thing is, the one result shows still the deficiencies in our squad. Why couldn't they push to get that midfielder we needed? That midfielder could have made such a difference in this game if they just pushed for make that one extra signing. But no, we told we were fine. We were fine. Sorry. It's one was we lost to Brighton and Brentford, mate. You lost your first game to the United Old Trafford. Manny, what do you think?
For this particular tweet, let me just say right now to Football United TV. Yeah, let me just yeah.
Big up, Matt, by the way,
Yeah,
Football
yeah, yeah, yeah.
TV.
Oh yeah, thank you very much indeed for asking that question. Yes, we lost one game. Yes, we're still top, but take a look at the games that we won. Okay, we beat Crystal. Yeah, we beat Crystal Palace. Maybe some credit with that, but we also did get a bit lucky. We beat Leicester. We dominated them, but we allowed them to come back at us, and our third goal was also very, very lucky. We beat a Bournemouth team at the Vitality Stadium who were quite frankly toothless. We beat a Fulham team at the Emirates who gave us some fight, and there was also an element of luck in the goals that we scored as well. And in all of those 4 games, we seemed to let the game sort of drift a bit. Maybe not so much Bournemouth, but in 3 of those 4 games, after dominating, we allowed the game to drift. Top teams will never allow the game to drift and allow us to take our foot off the jugular. We could have drawn those games, and we ended up winning them. Good fortune. The win over Aston Villa was probably good, quite good in many ways. Also, again, there was some issues with the subs; they didn't come on early enough. But then all of those wins have done nothing but paper over the cracks. What happened to you boys? You lost both your first 2 games quite badly. You were bottom of the table. The second game, 4-0. Many of your players on that game had a stinker. What did Ten Hag do? He cracked the whip. He dropped a few underperformers. He changed the lineup and the setup, and you started to get your wins. And granted, your wins may not have been very effective, but you also knew how to win ugly. But you were also developing a situation where you could play well, and that manifested itself against Liverpool and in the other 2 games. I was predicting a draw over here because I didn't know if that was necessarily going to be your strongest team. But although we might have been the better team in terms of maybe possession and having some chances, you schooled us in the moments which mattered. Our disallowed goal, I'm not going to talk about the disallowed goal, but there were all of the big moments, basically, you schooled us. We completely switched off. And that has sort of left the chickens, sorry about that. The chickens have now come home to roost in terms of our transfer dealings and Arteta's tactics, whereas you are getting it together. It's always a marathon and never a sprint.
Well, I wouldn't say, hang on, I wouldn't say quick that just that. They've got still an ownership that's shit.
Yeah. Both of us have bad ownership.
They only just got it together because, like, they lost their last 2 games. Their first 2 games. If they won those first 2 games, they would not did what they did in the transfer market. I guarantee it.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing.
Anyway, just focus on the game. Focus on the game itself.
Exactly.
Sorry.
But I'm going to focus on I am focusing on the game. You schooled us in the moments when it mattered. We switched off. Those substitutions didn't really help very much. We lost our shape. I was thinking, if you want to take Zinchenko off, who's going to be your left back? Maybe Granit Xhaka would be playing at wing back. I don't know, with 3 centre backs. But that was completely wrong. And tactically, Erik Ten Hag did what he had to do, and you deserve to win. It's as simple as that. So we do have cause to worry.
You play bad in those games, it's still that's title contenders. Yeah, but we're not title contenders, mate. Trust me. I do understand how you feel, but I see it from outside the box. I know you do, mate. And you look, yeah, we might look a better team than last season. Doesn't exactly mean that like everything's hunky dory. I would expect us to be a better team last season, right? With the signings we made, right? With the signings that we've made, with the signings that the money we've spent, 380 million now on this manager, we should be a better side by now, right? And actually, we should be for 380 million for the amount of money we spent on this team, right? On this by this manager, right? That this manager has spent, we should be far a better team than what we are, right? So there we are. And I'm just saying that. But anyway, back to the game. Anyway, Solo's here to come like give us some banners. I thought a draw was what it would be. So I agree with Manny. Big, yep. There's the link if anyone wants to come on and have their say. Man, I haven't seen you on in ages, man. Come on, man. I'm still fuming. It wasn't a goal. It was bullshit. Bullshit. That was a goal. I'm not having this. Right? I've seen Roy Keane and Vieira get away with 10 times worse. If we're not allowed that, we might as well just stop playing football. I mean, God's sake, like, Ericsson was being so clever. So clever. And Solo, you know me, if I say it's a free kick, and then it's a free kick if the other way around. Right? If it was the other way around. If I say it's a goal, then I'd say it was a goal the other way around. If it was the other way around and that was Man United who scored, I would have said we got away with that. That should have stood. For me, that's not why we lost. But for me, that was a genuine goal. That for me was a goal. And it's funny that a lot of the pundits agreed with that. But there you go. But that's not the main reason why we lost the game. I do have some fans. Solo, right? They need their brains tested. They need to actually test it, that their brains are not down here and their brains are up here. Right? Because I'll tell you what, the brains are up here, they're down here. Guys, football have changed. You need to keep up to date. Your player was nowhere near the ball. Yeah, but as soon as he puts an arm on him, Ericsson's already falling. Right? Before he even gets the second hand on him, Ericsson's already going down. Right? That's why for me it's really soft. Really soft. And actually, already this weekend I've seen decisions like that have gone against teams. Right? And people have said that's perfectly justified. I've seen plenty of other instances where they've not given it. Right? And that's in this, not just even this weekend, in the last couple of weekends. Right? But there you go. I think Saka even was taken out by, even in this game, I think Saka was taken out by, I can't remember who it was, but it led to a Man United opportunity, which I think we stopped. I don't think it was one of the goals, but it was a lot worse than what happened to Ericsson. But they didn't give anything. Didn't give a damn thing. Right? If you're saying that, then Jay-Z's, yeah, yeah, look, when I look back, I might have said initially, when I looked at it, I initially thought it was a pen, and then when I looked at it again, I was like, no, it's never a pen. It's never a pen. You know me, Solo. If I say something's a pen, then I'll say something's a pen if it's the other team, even if it's Spurs. It's my bias. I'll even still say it if it's that, right? You know me. I'm not like hypocritical like most Arsenal fans. That's the well, I've already given my fucking rant. Go on.
Yeah, no, I've just come back from Northside, like I messaged you earlier. Big up yourself. Big up
Northside, by the way.
Yeah, big up Northside. I was on. Well, I saw Del Boys live stream for a little bit. Manny was on there as well. But big up Manny always. Big up you, Stephen, as well. Love you guys, man. Big up, respect. But yeah, I said it. I knew we were going to lose today. Does that sound negative? Does that sound pessimistic?
Oh, then you should celebrate Arsenal winning if we win, apparently.
Yeah.
Was Fuad on there?
I'm not allowed to say.
Hang on, that's all. Was Fuad on there?
Huh?
Was Fuad on there?
No. Well,
what a surprise!
He wasn't on North side. No.
Hang on.
There was a Man United fan.
Hang on. That's all. Hang on. Let's get the binoculars out. Where is he? I can't see you, Fuad. Mr. Silver Fox, you trying to belittle me on the Man United agenda. Where are you? Where are you with your Ben White and your best centre-back defence depth in the fucking league? Yeah? That you decided to give me a homophobic comment because I completely disagreed. Yeah? Where's your fucking... Where are you now? Nowhere. Nowhere. Hiding. Right? Because you couldn't win an argument, so you give me a homophobic comment because I strongly disagreed with that statement. Right? I strongly disagreed. Right? and said it as it is, because that's what probably most Arsenal fans don't do to be you, and don't tell you that well like it is. But you decide to give me that sort of comment back, right? Where are you now? And throughout, you're telling me I'm not allowed to celebrate my team. I'll celebrate my team. I'm like, I won't, mate. If I decide I'm not going to celebrate him every single game, I'll do that. It's not your prerogative, right? You're not the fucking Arsenal fan police, are you? Right? Same with any Arsenal fan. Like Arsenal fans can celebrate their team or support their team any way they want. There's no other fucking Arsenal fan can tell them otherwise. Simple. Let me just get to the rest of the comments and I'll let you continue on. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Big up, Stephen. The problem is we haven't been tested so far. Man United was our test of the game. That was our first big test. Exactly. That was the test to see if we could be actual top 4 contenders. Natstar, go. Carry on. You were saying.
Yeah. Well, exactly like that guy said in the comments, today was the big test. And the reason why I didn't think we would win this game is because this whole football club is based on vibes. Everything's comfortable. Like Thierry Henry said back in the day, there is no elite mindset. There's no winning mentality. Bang average players on stupid dough. What do you expect? I knew as soon as Man United not only bought Anthony, but started him as well. I knew
that's how confident they were. That's how confident.
We didn't even start Tierney.
They didn't even start Casemiro.
Yeah, it's a joke. They brought Casemiro on in like the 85th, 88th, whatever the fuck minute.
Do you believe that?
We didn't even bring him on.
Did you believe though that Tierney should have started because Zinchenko did and Odegaard missed training 2 days before? Do you believe they weren't fit?
I'm not even too sure, but to be honest, either way, in my mind, it doesn't matter. Tierney's our best left back. Today proved that because Tierney has played in games like this, not just for Arsenal, but for Celtic as well, and has delivered. But even when he's not playing that well, I think there's a bit more to it than meets the eye because there's a lot of quality players, good players. You know, the likes of Martinelli, Pepe when he got very little chance. I was going to say not got many chances when he was here. That they're almost so afraid to get things wrong because they know that they're going to get benched and or dropped for the next game because they know that they're not the manager's favourites. Xhaka can perform stinker after stinker. Erdegaard, Ben Shai, they can all drop zeros. Same with Saka. As much as I love Saka, Smith Rowe was the case as well when he was playing a lot more often. And know that they're going to be in the starting lineup next week or in 2-3 days' time, especially now that we're back in Europe. And it's just this never-ending cycle, perpetual motions, washing machine, tumble dryer settings. It is just an absolute joke. And then it goes back to what you're saying, like, you know, when it comes to Fuad, you know, there's a gal, there's fucking, what's his name? Fucking Bavs. One of the most delusional
Do you know what I'm watching now?
I've ever seen, even more than Ty now.
Hang on, do you know what I'm saying? You see that? You see, like, what I'm saying about, like, like, how physical this game is, yeah, because it's a rivalry. Do you know what I'm watching right now? The moments with Keane and Vieira.
Yeah.
Like, that famous game where, like, he tried to leave one on Vieira and Vieira came and just headbutted the bastard. He didn't fall down like a sack of potatoes. He gave him one straight back. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like that was when, like you that was at its height. Like, but now it's too soft, nice. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, mate. But the fact is that, like, I mean, this manager said we were better disciplined not to buy a centre back, to buy a central midfielder in the transfer window if we didn't need one. Right? What is he watching? Can someone tell me what he's watching? Like, I don't know what he's watching. Like, but those 3 subs, like, it sealed our fate. I knew they were going to score a third. I knew they were going to score a third goal as soon as you made all the subs because the whole spine of the team was taken apart.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You don't do that. Right? Especially in a big game like Man United. You could do that against Fulham. You could do it against Aston Villa, but you can't do it against Man United. Right? And surely he's done enough. He's been in there 3 years. It's not like his first year in the job. So he knows what this game's all about. I mean, for God's sake, like, honestly, we all said Partey's not good enough, and in his injury-prone signs, DM and CM point proven. Also, the entire capitulated today. Yeah, Zinchenko, I think partly was just not fit enough. But it was partly not fit enough. Yeah, he was partly not fit enough for me. But I also would think that Ben White. My point's proven with Ben White. My point's proven. Utter shit. Utter shit. Compared to the defenders we've had, that was absolutely diabolical. Like, can't even chuck a runner. I told everyone, like, when I think it was a couple of games ago, that he can't. He's too late. He's 2 days too late checking people, and that will cost us. And that's exactly what he's done here. The second goal, we should have been tracking him straight away. Either track him or play him offside. He didn't do either. Which completely destroyed us. Anyway, let's go for the rest of these as well. Big up Matthew Bassett. I hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks for coming on for the preview, by the way. Arsenal midfield Lokonga and Xhaka, which top side did they get into? To be fair, Lokonga I think had a decent game. To be fair, I'm not going to actually have a go.
It wasn't too bad without the ball. Nah.
Big up everyone on this show and in the chat. Stephen really can't stand Ben White. Exactly. But, like, I'll be objective and say if he's good or not. But he weren't. Simple as that. I mean, what does this make in terms of going forward when we have to play Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea as our big testers as well? Because they're the people we're contesting for top 4. Like, Manny, what do you think?
Think about what's the question?
Like, we've got to still play our other top 4 contenders: Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea. Like,
yeah.
What does that? Where does this leave us in terms of that?
God help us. God freaking help us. I don't think there's anything more that needs to be said. He had his chance to do the right thing in the transfer market, and that's I don't know if you had the chance to talk about this with Stephen, but I'll ask you the question on this.
Well said,
there
Matt.
was actually so there was actually a little bit on the BBC website when they were doing their live updates. Arteta was giving his reaction, and he was quoted as saying that, we simply didn't want to buy a player just for the sake of it, so we actually showed discipline by not making a panic buy. And Stephen went completely apoplectic at the beginning of that stream. I can look that up and sort of share it with you right now. I don't know if the live will be over, but he clearly wanted a midfielder, which was why there was this last-minute push for Douglas Luiz. And he has the temerity to pat himself on the back by saying, "We showed discipline by not making any panic buys just for the sake of it." You needed a midfielder, man. You needed one in January.
You wanted more signings. You said in the press you wanted more signings.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Edu said it.
So he doesn't even fucking know what they want.
He speaks from both sides of his mouth, the moron. What do you think about that, Nat?
What way you signing, Arteta? What I do? You both said you wanted more signings. So what do you want? Do you want to buy a midfielder and a right back, or don't you? Right, Matthew's made a great point. Why didn't you sign a right back in the summer? Bad move. Exactly. They all said they wanted more signings, and they said not signing, signings. Plural. They wanted 2 or 3. Exactly. So they wanted a right back, they wanted a CM. So why didn't you do it?
Well,
and then you're sitting there and saying, "That's all right. We show great this. We're not buying one anyway." So
yeah, just to answer Manny's question. Yeah, we all know Arteta and Edu speak in riddles. So does Vinay. Like Vinay is completely clueless. I'm sick and tired of bringing up this guy because what does he do? Like you know as well as I do, Steve and Northside, Lee Gunner, everyone that's on the same page, everyone that's singing from the same hymn sheet. The guy Matthew, I think, said we needed a right back. That was one of my top priorities. Was a right back. Yes, we needed a centre mid, a DM. A right winger, you know, or a left winger, someone who could play both. Pedro Neto, he's what, 22, 23? Fitch Project youth. And we needed another forward. Ivan Toney scored a hat-trick this weekend against Leeds. I don't care if it's fucking Leeds or fucking Liverpool. He scored a fucking hat-trick. He's a Premier League proven goal scorer. 6'2".
And do you know what?
I'm only 5'9", but
everyone questioned me about questioning Jesus. Right, because he only scored over 20 goals twice. This is exactly why I questioned it. And why did? Because if he was that good, why get rid of him? Why did Man City get rid of him if he was that good?
There we go.
Right, there you go. They would have used him as a backup for a Haaland, wouldn't they? If he was that good.
Yeah,
right,
they used him for backup for Sergio Aguero, and then obviously they went across and retired.
Your board is Edu. Your board is shocking. Edu's uttering, Mate, you're speaking like a true Arteta fan, mate. You know
exactly
to the
choir.
Yeah.
The congregation.
Right, Mike. Any bullshit, I'm shocking you off.
I don't need to bullshit. Don't need to. Good, nice win for us. End your winning run, just like we did when you went 49.
Yeah, shut it. I said any bullshit, you're off. Get careful.
That's not bullshit. That's factual.
No.
Mike, listen, my request to you is don't even think of comparing the drops that we have to that Invincibles team. Don't you dare. You understand?
No, I'm just saying what we ended. I'm not comparing the two. Obviously, this 5-game winning run was better than the unbeaten. I'm joking. That is a joke. Before we get landed.
You are so close to getting shot off right now. I'm not even lying.
His fingers on the button.
You should have put an L on your form on the bottom left, Stephen. I'm joking. Right. Analysing the game, yeah, I thought...
Mike, I'm not joking.
All right, okay. At times I thought you were okay. And I think that's probably putting it best. I wouldn't say at any real point in the game you really caused us, a real threat. And obviously, banter aside, I thought that Saka played quite well off the right. That's true, Matthew. That's the exact way. I was just on Northside's channel and I basically said that the Arsenal need to do what we've done with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and get rid of the rookie to get in the proven manager, which we have with Ten Hag. And as soon as Arsenal do that, I think you will start to begin the rebuild that I believe, and quite a few Arsenal fans, even Northside, and a few in his chat earlier, believe that Man United are slowly starting to do now this rebuild. Slowly. It'll take time. Of course, it'll take time. It took, I hate to say it, but it took Liverpool time. I'm not saying Klopp. It took Liverpool.
It'll take you less time than it has taken us.
And I think I wouldn't say it'll take less than it took Liverpool, but it'll take, we've seen what it takes to rebuild a team now. We've seen Liverpool from the ditches of Roy Hodgson and Paul Konchesky. We've seen that to what they are now. Obviously not this season at the moment, in the mud, Liverpool. But, what they have done in the last 3 years is quite remarkable. 90 keeping up with...
I don't want to push it because obviously we got to move on quickly. So we'll just about the game. What did you make of it?
I thought we were excellent. I thought defensively, that back four, there's no way Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw comes into it. Lisandro Martinez everyone took the mick out of his height. He turned you down to sign for us, but him and Varane was solid. I thought Malacia and Delo again. That end product that we were questioning of Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, we're not questioning it of Malacia and Delo. They both pushed on. They both acted as wingers when Anthony and Sancho cut inside. McTominay again, was unbelievable. Probably one of the best players on the pitch. Completely broke up the play, moved the ball quickly, which I've been his biggest critic of, saying that he doesn't, move the ball quickly. He wins the ball, which he's good at, because he's a combative midfielder. He'll win the ball, but then he'll take ages to release it. He released it quick to, obviously, my man of the match today, Christian Eriksen. Bruno again starting to use the ball a lot more under Ten Hag. I said that when Ten Hag come in, you'll see Bruno make more sensible passes. And I've watched highlights of the game again just to see different things, but someone put a thread of Bruno Fernandes against Arsenal this fixture last season and the difference, and there's just so much. When he gets the ball, he just moves it quicker. And my star boy shone today, Anthony. Debut, critics, no critics.
Yeah.
Baller, absolute baller.
Right.
And Rashford back.
I have to agree. Rashford looked good today as well.
Say England, won't you?
Say what you saying, my boy. Big up everyone that's watching, by the way. 23 people watching. Make sure you hit the like, you hit the share, you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow everyone that's on the panel right now as well. Just quickly answer this, Stephen. How many points do you see us taking? I see us taking 3, and that's probably beating Spurs at home, because that's Spurs at home, and we usually win that game. But even then, that'll be a struggle with Conte in charge. But say what you saying, bro? Is he there?
By the looks of it.
Sait, man, are you there?
I think he went wayward.
Yeah, he's on mute. He's on mute.
He's on mute. Sait, you there, bro? Right, as soon as he comes back, I'm gonna cut straight to him. Well, how many points do you see us getting, Manny? Just quickly, how do you think? Just without any explanations.
Anywhere between 60 to 65, I think.
I meant out of Spurs, City, and Liverpool.
Oh, my bad. Spurs, City, Liverpool, 1. Because if we're lucky, we'll draw against Liverpool.
Against Liverpool? No, come on. We beat Spurs at home at least.
No. I'll change that, 2. We'll draw against Spurs at home and draw against Liverpool.
Right. Me and you're going to have words.
No, you have to think about it.
Natstar.
Well,
how many points are we getting out of Spurs, City, and Liverpool? Don't forget Spurs is at home.
1. I think we'll draw against Spurs. We won't beat Liverpool. We won't beat City. Home or away with Liverpool, City, It doesn't matter. It's going to be rinse, repeat. No party. No party. Either way, like Zinchenko, refusing to play Tierney. Jesus can't carry us. Saka's burnt to the ground. Smith Rowe getting games now. It's just an absolute farce. So yeah, I can't really see us getting anything, and Arteta as well, clueless against the big teams tactically.
Right. Sait, first of all, your opinions on the game, right? And then I want to just ask everyone this question, just quickly without explanation, after you've given your points on the game. How many points will get out of Spurs at home, City and Liverpool?
First of all, I think United started best. The first 10 minutes, they were the better team. Then I felt like after that, we took over more and more. I felt like we were a bit unlucky with the goal decision. I feel like it's football, men are playing. I didn't see anything that was so harsh where they have to turn the decision around, but it happens, We know that to get a refereeing decision at Old Trafford, it doesn't happen. So it's part of it as well. Then I felt like the manager should have talked more to Zinchenko and Martinelli. They were leaving Anthony with so much space. It was just a matter of time before he was going to score, which he did. And it wasn't a surprise to me because I felt like Zinchenko had a stinker today. This was probably his worst game. but also as a defender, you need help from your winger. I felt like Martinelli should have done more. Normally, he's good at tracking back, but today he didn't do that very well. Then in the second half, we started out all right. I felt like Saka was a threat. Malacia was struggling to deal with him. We got a goal, but again, like that high line was unnecessary. And where I felt like where we lost the game, where when the manager decided to make 3 substitutions at one time, it killed the momentum. We didn't have any midfield left, and rightfully, Man United won the game. And question has to be made: why would you make 3 substitutes? We were 2-1 down. We were still playing well. A draw is a good result away from home, especially when you're leading the league. There were no need to panic. This was not a final. It was not a cup game where if you lose, you're out. It was a naive decision, and it killed the momentum of the game. And in the end, we lost. Yes, we can look at some individual performances where certain players were not good enough today. But overall, I feel like the manager has to take a lot of the blame as well for the loss. Like, his in-game management was non-existent today. Like, you can set up your team, yeah, fine, and whatever plan you had, maybe he thought Alanga would be playing and give Alanga space. But when you see that your tactical in-game is not working, that is where you need to make a tweak, either by changing the formation or talking to the players or making substitutes. He did none of it. And for me, if he wants to become a better manager, if he wants to be able to take Arsenal to
the next level,
to the next level, these are the things where he needs to develop. Because I feel like when Arteta set up the team, if the game plan is working, we usually play well. It is when the game plan is not working and he needs to change it up, that is where for me he's still not good enough. And at the end of the day, it's just so long one can wait for him to take that stage. If he can't make that stage this season, then he has to go. Like, we can't be waiting for him to grow into becoming a good manager. He has to be a good manager now. And if he can't do that, sorry, it's not our fault. Go on and learn somewhere else. But this is where I look at the ownership as well, where you own the club. You are in power. You own it 100%. You don't have to talk to anyone anymore. If the manager is not taking you where the club needs to be, sack him and get another one. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Before I get to Mike, he knows he's got to go. Just get through the rest of the comments. The Turks were a bit naive, but considering Party couldn't play. Big up, Plutus. Haven't seen the chat before. Do hit the like and subscribe if everyone that's watching right now. But Manchester United top 4, sure. Champions League football, sure. And Ronaldo stay and extend his contract. United were okay, but not that good. But we played into their strengths on the counter. Exactly well said. I told Ronaldo will stay at Manchester United, and he stayed. I told before that I was going to let him finish, let him say what he's going to say, but that Manchester United, Manchester United will have a winning streak and have it now. And I tell you now, they will make top 4, sure.
Easy.
Those were easy through balls. I've already seen that comment before. Try not to keep repeating the same comment, please. If you can, really, so that way I don't get confused and read the same comment again. He brought on 3, but all attackers. It was too aggressive. Xhaka needed to be replaced or additional midfielder, defensive mid. Sorry. 1-1 we were, and on top we played such a high line that gave that everything the intercepted the ball one simple pass, and they were through with our defenders all over the shop. No need to only at 5 out 6 is still impressive. So yeah, Ronaldo and Anthony is on fire. Yeah, so Oris, I'm going to give you your thoughts, and then I've got to go through the player ratings for the Arsenal. So what's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, good win, man. Good win for us. Very solid. To be fair, it was you guys had the most possession anyways, but we deserved the win. But there's comments saying no need to overreact. Well, to be fair, today was your big test to see if you guys can pull a result at Old Trafford. So Arsenal fans can get angry about that, but nah, it was a good performance from us. Anthony, Arsenal fans were saying he won't do anything today. He's just a TikTok baller. Well. But yeah, good performance. But hopefully, let's keep this up, man. Let's keep this up.
Yeah. I will go back to Luke. Obviously, Luke overreacting as usual. Spurs 3 points. City Liverpool Blues 3 to 9 points. We ain't getting top 4. Luca, why have you got to overreact? We'll get top 4. We'll still get top 4. Right? For me, it's just that we need to learn from this and move on. But I still think we'll get top 4. Big up everyone watching. There's 32 people watching now, so big up everyone that is watching. Really do appreciate it.
It's the only team that hasn't lost a game this season, right?
Exactly.
So,
But
of course, even to talk about who's going to finish in the top 4 is early doors.
Please put your ratings in the chat as well, especially you Arsenal fans. I'm going to quickly show the. Hang on, just going to bring up the Arsenal player ratings for this game. Right. Oh, for God's... Why is it things can't just do as they're told? Like, honestly?
You would want to be doing it wrong.
No, like, fuck off adverts, right? And just stop. Why are you going on?
I think if you push the reset button, if you go down a bit, go down more, you can just...
because it gets rid of the other 2 levels at the bottom that I need. Right, it's done that before me. So I'll just drag them down.
Yeah.
Right, and it should be easy enough, but like it's just deciding to be an arse. So I thought, like, that's why I've got 2 more to go. Right. Yeah, look, I'm doing it faster than Ben White can run. Oh, God. Anyway, no one's definitely getting an 8 today, I'll tell you now. Right, we're going to start with the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. I'm going to start with Nat Star.
Okay.
Wait, you get Aaron Ramsdale.
All right. I'd give him a 5. The reason why is I don't think all of the goals were mainly because of him. I think it was more like poor defence, no midfield, defence caught out too many times, very lacklustre. But again, he wasn't great in terms of he could have saved us from us getting battered 6-1 again or like an 8-2. So, yeah, personally, I'd give him a 5. He was bang average. But there's an argument, for being a little bit poor, but I don't think he was that bad today.
Yeah. Where are we looking at? Man, missed 3 chances. Arsenal will be in Europe. It depends which one. Arsenal getting top 4 is a problem in itself.
Yeah.
Arsenal will be in European, because it deems Arteta good enough when he really isn't. Well said, mate. I go and see you on that. We'll celebrate like we've won the damn thing. None of our defenders should get more than a 2 today, in my opinion. Ramsdale there's Manny's ratings there. Please give your ratings as well. Arsenal are winning because of Brazil players not in it. Brazilian player have good goal shot, and Arsenal game. Arsenal have more Brazilian players. Okay. I'm going to start Saliba, and I'm going to go with Sait. He's on mute.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, like still the amateur.
Whatever. I think today he was poor. This was his worst game. I do think that he could have done better on 2 of the goals that we conceded. So I'm going to give him 3. I don't think he was disastrous, but yeah, he wasn't good today, Saliba.
I agree.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he's getting a 3, someone else is getting a lot worse than that. Manny, you get Gabriel.
I actually gave Gabriel a 5 because I wanted to be a little bit fair, but you know, if Saliba was bad, Gabriel was worse. And White was clearly the worst of the bunch. So, I mean, Gabriel should...
Just worry about Gabriel for now.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're giving Saliba a 3, Gabriel gets a 3 or a 2. I'll give him a 2.
Which one?
I thought
2.
2.
I mean, we did concede 3 goals, so there's no... I understand. Defenders should get low ratings.
Do you know what? Like, since I love him so much, I'm getting Ben White.
Arteta sackable level has to be, well, at least in my mind anyway, 100%.
I got a better idea.
If you got a better idea than Arteta sackable.
Come on,
let me guess.
He wasn't even the worst player today.
Yeah, he was. Come on, Sait.
No, Zinchenko.
He was trash. Worse than that.
Zinchenko had a fault in every goal. He was.
Yeah, he was shit today.
Zinchenko was worse for me. I had Zinchenko as the worst.
That was his worst game today, for sure. But Ben White, we've seen it too many times, and yet, even though he's not a right back, still, like, he played Rashford on side. He played all the Man United players, like, he played everyone on side. And,
why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Why can't you just... There you go. Oh no, you can't sack him. Sellable. Sellable level. There you go. I invented a new word. Sellable.
No, be
sorry.
No club would want to buy him.
Yeah, Ben White's going there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't care if people think I'm biased or whatever, so what? Yeah, rated rooms. Yeah, mate. I'm giving him what he just deserves.
He was shocking today.
There you go. Maybe he should watch more training videos, then maybe he actually starts improving. Oh, wait, he doesn't watch football, does he?
No. If he cared about football that much, he would be a lot better than he is. But since he's not, he would fuck off to cricket. You know,
do you know what? I saw, and you can tell by his body language actually on that All for Nothing thing. When he turns up on that All for Nothing thing, he's watching that. Look at his body language. He's like, "Oh, do I have to be here? Like, do I have to
his moment was when the kids were ripping into him, and he made a comment about it. And the just like, "Oh, I've got kids telling me
where's that kid? I want to
crying about it." And I'm just
where's that kid? No, where's that kid? I want to buy him a shirt.
Like, it wasn't just one kid; it was like multiple. Like all the kids were saying, "Yeah." Well, it's true.
Yeah,
it's fucking true.
Yeah,
that's why he's got his own level. I would do exactly the same thing. Like, there we go, Manny. 100%.
This will be top 4 Man United, mate. Man City, Spurs, Liverpool, or Arsenal.
No, we're not
Big
getting
upset if Luca, can you start pointing that out, please? Like, let people just come in how they want, right? Arsenal not get. Why have you got to make that a big thing all the time? Like, it's just, I'm not making it a big thing. If people, I'll big up everyone that watches, and if 5 people want to watch, then fine. If 80 people want to watch, then that's not a problem as well. So, obviously more than merrier. But yeah, big up everyone that does watch. Arsenal not getting top 4. Calm down.
I didn't understand that.
Shut up, big speaker, for fuck's sake, before I chuck you out the fucking window. I do think we beat Everton. So why are you saying we're not getting top 4? Then calm down, man. Jesus. Right. Look, Luca, great work. It's a great comment from what film is it? Oh yeah, Bad Boys. Right. Shut up, sit down, have a Coke and a smile.
Have a Coke and a what?
Have a Coke and a smile.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
The first
Or-
Bad
or
boys,
better-
bad boys.
Yeah, or better still, as Mikel Arteta would say, shut your mouth. And
No. That's too
Thank
far.
God,
No,
sit down. Nobody
that's too far.
talk. Sit down.
Yeah.
Nobody talk. If you hate me, guys, you hate me.
Natstar, you didn't know. He learned that from me. That's how I direct my channel. the fact that Mikel Arteta has brought has not brought in a DM in 6 transfer windows is crazy. But skills, like we haven't brought one in since 2006, since Rio left. So there we are. So why am I not surprised we don't bring a DM in, right? It's common theme.
Oh, it
Common
doesn't count.
theme, bro. But anyway, back to the ratings. We're gonna go to Zinchenko next. Natstar, back to you.
Okay, well, he was shocking as well. There's an argument that he's on Ben White sellable level, at least on today's performance, but
100%.
I will give him the sackable level, personally.
Why?
I will give him the sack. Because he was shocking.
He should be
It
on
was
Ben
his
White's
worst
level.
performance. It was his
He
worst
was-
performance today.
Oh,
We
come
should've
on.
started seeing it.
What is it with you? You find everything to pick on Ramsdale because you want to be proven that you were right about the original
Ramsdale
transfer.
were actually
No.
excellent
Here's
with
something
his
I picked.
passing today.
Here's the thing I picked up. Right, if he disagrees with the original transfer, he will go throughout his entire career picking up certain things to find any little thing to justify why he was right in the first place. Right. So if we lose 3-1 to Man United and all 3 goals are 1-on-1, which like Ramsdale can't do anything about, he won't blame the defence, which is what you should blame. He'll blame fucking Ramsdale because that's the guy we should never have bought in the transfer market. And he had a meltdown over it. You can't just admit it, you were wrong. Right? He got exposed by his defence. Simple as that. What are you supposed to do as a ref, as a goalkeeper? He couldn't do anything else.
No. And he had a
No.
good save, but his passing was so impressive today, Ramsdale.
Is it? But yeah, his distribution was quality today. He got out a
No,
lot
I'm
of
gonna
sticky
disagree.
situations today.
I'm going to disagree. There was actually a pass in the second half which was supposed to be towards Zinchenko. You're not going to blame Zinchenko for not being able to read that. Yes, he bailed him out with that save, but then he probably shouldn't have made that short pass in the first place with the United.
But Manny, most of that game he was that good. The reason he gets a 5 is only because the only reason he gets a 5 is because like we lost 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think Ramsdale wasn't the problem today anyway for me.
No, he wasn't a problem.
Even with
Zinchenko
one bad
was
pass,
shocking.
like
How the fuck is he clumsy?
Forget about
if
it.
he's clumsy,
No,
then
I'm
what's
not
Ben
listening.
White?
To that.
What
Well,
is
if
Ben
he's
White?
clumsy, yeah, if he's clumsy, then fucking Ben White's Krusty the Clown.
He actually saved a couple of counter attacks from United.
Yeah,
where
you know what I mean? For fuck's sake. What more is he supposed to do, man? What's he supposed to do?
It's just my opinion. It's just
Scary.
everyone else's opinion.
No,
Like,
it's scary.
whatever opinion you have, like
Scary thing about Ramsdale is every game he has that one shocker pass. Yeah, one shocker pass maybe in one game, but even then, I didn't think he made that bad of a pass throughout the whole game.
what's his job?
His distribution
His job
was His distribution was on point all game. Like,
Like,
our loss had nothing to do with Ramsdale. Mate, it's because he wants to justify the fact we never should have bought Ramsdale in the first place. Because he didn't agree with the original transfer. He had an absolute meltdown over it and got proven wrong.
Jesus
Right?
Christ.
Because instead of backing Tomiyasu and Ramsdale when they came in, he was one of them that decided to try to tear into him. Right? And now he looks like an idiot. Because he should never have done it. Right? Ramsdale was not the issue, it was the overall setup. Not enough support because Xhaka let us. No, I'm busy later, mate. So there you go. Right. Anyway,
Zinchenko.
back to the player. Zinchenko, yeah, you were saying.
Arteta's sackable level. It was his worst game.
Oh no,
for me.
he's not as bad as Ben White. Come on. Ben White is
No, but that's the level above Ben White. The
Arteta has his own level for a reason. He can't be as worse as Arteta.
Okay, all right. Fair.
But Zinchenko was
Zero.
worst
I'll give him a zero.
worst player today.
Fair.
0. Okay.
Fair play.
That's too nice.
No,
He was shocking
no,
for me.
But
Alright.
Sait, right?
I'll give Stephen that. I'll give him that. No problem. But he was still trash today. Either way, Ben White was in a way worse.
I'm trying to save that level for Arteta. Please leave me alone.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we could put players that deserve, but that's fair enough. As
That's
long
why
as he gets at least a 0.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
No. I'm gonna give Xhaka to Bargo since he's just joined.
Absolutely, normally I'm to be moderate about this thing. I think it was average. Yeah, I mean,
the third goal, there was
all
no
right.
midfield.
So as a midfielder, he should have done more, right? But
should we bet a little poor then?
nah, bang average. I think that's the best place for him.
That's very generous. That's extremely generous.
Very generous.
Wait, generous.
It's his decide. That's his decision.
Wait, no. Actually, I want to hear this out. What do you think?
Oh no.
Do you know how open our midfield was today, mate? Seriously.
All right, so before,
you could fit 10 Titanics today with that midfield. Departed.
Yeah,
the Red Sea has never been departed.
You can fit 10 Titanics. You can fit 10 Titanics in the fucking icebergs they hit at the same time.
There we go. He weren't good today at all. He weren't even. He's been good before. Xhaka played well in the previous game and the previous game before that. He's done pretty well.
Anyway, do you think if he he wants to get a 5?
Let me ask you one question, if you don't mind. First half versus second half, Xhaka wise, how do you rate that?
First half. Well, I think overall, because we had our moments here and there, I would have still probably given him say a 4, and even then that's being generous, because I'm not looking just at him with the ball. I'm looking at him without the ball, and without the ball, that's where he gets exposed. And Man United dominated at the start of the game.
Okay.
Anyway, that's it. That's his call. So we'll move on to the Conga. The Conga, Manny, what are you going for?
I gave him a 6, but I might be considering putting it to a 5. He looked decent, but he certainly wasn't a world beater today.
Yeah,
I don't think he did anything wrong today.
Yeah, he was good. His passing was good. He was commanding. He was playing tough against them.
6.
He was
better
actually
than,
the only
for me. He was better. He was better than
can
Xhaka.
leave that pitch
100% was better than Xhaka.
with
He
his
should get a
head
6.
high.
Xhaka's getting a 5. He should.
Sorry. Go on. Finish. Just finish quickly.
Yeah, I was saying Lokonga for me is the only midfielder who could really leave the field with his head high.
Yeah,
he was the one who was. You saw when he left the game, we didn't have any control anymore when he left. When he got subbed off.
Absolutely, exactly. The Conga, I feel so bad for the guy. He's not good enough for the DM job, but I guess we did. To be fair though, he did have a decent game skills. So I do agree with that. Everyone watching, there's still 96 people watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe button. If you like the content that much, you want to become a member, hit the membership button below. From as little as $1.99, all the money that you donate to the channel goes straight to the charity, Children's Liver Disease Foundation. If you don't know, we do Arsenal Premier League content to raise money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So anything you can spare will be greatly appreciated. But yeah, just spending your time with us, it means a lot to us, because even that helps us raise some funds for us. Why is Elneny not getting minutes? I think Elneny was injured.
He's injured. He's out.
He's injured. He's injured. Yeah, and Elneny's injured. As a Chelsea fan, you guys hate everyone Mendy. Swear he goes down every goal we can see, so he can go to VAR. I don't blame him. Like, the refs are that stupid. If Xhaka and Lokonga were good, we wouldn't have been opened up like the Red Sea so many times. Easy for them, a simple ball. Anyway, we're going to move to... I'm going to move to Saka on the right, and I'm going to go with Sait.
Yeah, for me, man of the match, I think he was good today. Malacia was struggling against him. He was touring him up and down. He was creating chances. He scored a good goal.
It's one of his better games.
Yeah, I was impressed by him. For me, he was man of the match today. That doesn't mean that it was a man of the match where you get a 10 or a 9.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's best out of all of them.
Yeah, I'll probably give him an 8. I was impressed by Saka today.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Odegaard next.
You get the 2 worst performing players. How nice.
Odegaard. Jesus Christ. To be fair, I don't think Odegaard was fully fit, to be honest. I still don't think he was fully fit. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. That's down to the manager. But he went missing a lot of the time in that game. He did go apart. He did have that Martinelli opportunity that should have been a goal. I'll give him that one. But other than that, he did go missing quite a bit. So I'm gonna give him a 6 actually. I don't think he was terrible. Half of it was because I just don't think it was at the races or fit enough. But he wasn't like the sole reason we were losing or having a problem. So I'll give him a 6 because he could have still done a lot better. I've seen him play a lot better. So
where's the real Steven? Who is this?
Shut your... Careful, I am being generous, so I'm being very generous here.
I think it's fair. I think when he had the ball, he was creating chances. I mean, obviously the assist to Martinelli was excellent.
That got the highest rating on SofaScore. That's a good point, but I'm trying not to use SofaScore at that time. So
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I think 6 is fair.
I'll give him a 5.
Were a bit tired, but he was the one who was creating chances.
Gabriel Jesus. I'm gonna give him to Bargav. You're on mute, bruv.
Yeah. Thank you. He's absolutely okay. I'll put it that way. Like, I mean, he's done like everything.
Okay.
Yeah. He won like a lot of fouls.
He wasn't really in the game at all, mate.
No. Against you, like you haven't seen like the hidden part of this game. Like he was like in the game, like winning a lot of fouls. There's a lot of things. Like I mean, obviously, like hopefully, like a better game. He could have done a lot better. But like
I've seen him a lot better in other games, mate.
But like for now, but he won a lot of fouls and he made a lot of key passes. So I'm okay with
right. Okay. You say 6. Okay.
No. 6. Yeah, it's probably 6. It's definitely.
Yeah, I'd say 6 as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the manager.
No. Wait. Martinelli.
Oh wait, Martinelli. Sorry. Martinelli. We'll give Martinelli. Natstar.
Okay. As everyone knows, he's my favourite player. You know, if I had to, pick one, he's got the highest ceiling at the football club for me. As much as I rate Xhaka and Smith Rowe and all of that, but today, even though he did score, he wasn't at his scintillating best. I have to be honest, but he weren't shy either. You know, like because in his all-round game, like the tracking back and all that, yeah, he was trying a bit like Jesus, but after he didn't get that goal, he was like, nah. So I'd probably give him a 6. If Jesus gets a 6, then mine definitely get a 6, even though he could have scored as well. So yeah.
I'm just going to quickly go to the subs, and also, by the way, Arsenal only used 4 subs out of 5. Didn't use all the subs in that game as well. So who came on? We've got Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe didn't really affect the game for me. I'd say a standard 5. I'm getting feedback. He was playing my stream on playback.
Not me. Let me check.
Right, it's gone now. But yeah.
I can still hear it.
I can still hear it. Who is it?
Is it you, Steven?
Go on.
It's probably Steven.
Go on. Nah, it's Bargav. Bargav, you're playing my stream on playback.
Nope. Not me.
You are, because every time I mute you, it goes off. Yeah, it goes off. Right, and then I unmute Bargo. Right, stop now. Right. Anyway, Smith Rowe. I'm gonna say standard 5, to be honest. Don't know if anyone disagrees.
I'll probably give him a 4 because he didn't. There's not really much he can do anyway, but he's in the midfield. Like we got tore up in the end, and
he came on late on as well, didn't he?
Yeah, well, they all did, but there were some worse than others that we will definitely.
Eddie Nketiah. Now, for me, he came on early enough to affect the game, and he didn't do anything. It looked like he didn't come on at all.
1 for me.
1. Oh,
yeah.
Who else? I could go with that. I could maybe say 2.
The highest 2, but 1 for me.
1. I gave him a 3, but I think 1 is actually more fair.
Yeah, he's 1. Yeah, 1.
Can't do it.
Let's see who else we got. Man United, they are trying. Big up Godfrey. Sorry, I'll call you Godfrey, mate, so I don't want to ruin the name. Martinelli so lucky with the goal, took it brilliantly. Manny.
Yeah, he did.
True. Martinelli 6. Arsenal. He's still dropping back, trying to make stuff happen. Shane B, hello. Funny. Smith Rowe 6, Nketiah 3. Right, so yeah, Vieira
0.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. It's his first game.
He should never have been put on in the first place. Like, why did?
Yeah, but how was he supposed to do?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's on the manager. That's not on.
No,
him.
it is on the manager for the most part. But even when he came on, like he hardly had a touch of the ball.
I'm not giving him a. I'm not giving a 0.
He weren't good. He weren't good at all, mate. Honestly.
No, he weren't good. But I'm not giving him a 0 for that because he's never had a Premier League game.
Would you say he was worse than Nketiah?
The reason I'd say he's worse than Nketiah is because Nketiah's had Premier League experience. You should know better. That's why. That's why.
Vieira was bought for 34 million. Like he was meant to be the next Bernardo Silva, according to
You're right. You're right on that. Like, I mean, he should be like the next like Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, but a 0. But a 0. Come on.
I mean, no, he got put If
he's been here for a year, then I'll get your
Yeah,
point.
it wasn't a
Right?
zero. That's too harsh.
it's definitely not like
But
a
he's
zero.
hardly
Like,
had a
zero's
game.
Zero's like
Why is zero? Like players
Not for
that
me.
made mistake that led to goals got a zero. He
Yeah,
wasn't as bad
exactly.
as Zinchenko. Come on.
I'd say 2 or 3.
Remember the third goal? Like he was trying to run back because he knew.
No, I get
He's
that.
never
Like, I
played a
get that,
Premier
but
League
like,
game in his
it
life.
is.
Even
Are you
no,
telling
I'm not
me
saying he
that
hasn't.
Zinchenko
I'm
that
not,
had a stinker the
I'm not
whole
saying he has,
game
rather.
that he was at that level?
Come on, 15 minutes, like 20 minutes.
Surely Zinchenko were worse.
Come on,
I'd
can't
say
be.
2. Look, I'd say 2 or 3.
Or at least,
Yeah.
at least a 2. Again, max 2. But we'll
Yeah,
give
I
it
would
more
give
than
him a
that.
3
No
for me.
chance.
I think he had some good touches and good dribbling, but I don't know, each to
Yeah,
their own.
2 or
he gets a
3.
3. He gets a 3.
Look, I'm gonna go for 3 because like
Yeah,
it's his
it's
first
his
game.
first game as well.
His
Away.
first game. His first game.
Should
That's
have
why
been
I'm
his first
giving it.
game, but either way.
That's why I'm giving it. Make sure everyone keeps doing what you're doing. In the chat, keep putting your levels in. Isn't Eddie supposed to be a striker? Well, the goals, absolutely. Right, Barry, who's supposed to be the new number 14? There you go. Martinelli 7. Big up Jackson. Hope you're doing well. Arteta sackable player, unfit player. Played unfit players and had no clue how to manage the game. When Vieira, ESR, and Nketiah comes on, they are trying to do some individual shit instead of team play. Fair play. Fair comment. Who else have we done? Not done. Tomiyasu.
Did he come on?
I'm gonna give him at least
what
a
did he
5
do?
because I thought he looked better.
Yeah.
He came up.
Yeah,
He came on
5.
and Ben
I'll
White
give him a
looked very
5.
tidy.
Yeah.
Tempted to give
Didn't
him a
go
6,
down
but
his side
because
that much when Man United had the ball. It was always the other side, the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And that's it. Lastly, the manager.
well, we know where this one's going. We know
where that's going. There's no excuse. There's no way you're going to convince me otherwise. So don't even try me. And that's, there you go. Throw away the game. Right. So yeah. Right. Going into. Obviously, we should be beating Zurich away. In Europe. Then the next game, I believe, after that is Everton, where we should get a result from that game as well. I think that'll be live on.
We won't get a repeat of the 5-1 from the last day of the season, will we?
Oh, I don't think we will, mate. But there you go. We'll have to wait and see. Look, big up to everyone that's tuned in. I can't believe how many people have tuned in. Over nearly 90 people during the stream. Nearly 120 odd people at one point. Right, I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. We've never had those numbers before. So big up everyone that did watch and tuned in. Even if it was only for a couple of minutes, we really do appreciate you coming in, sharing your opinions, your comments. Absolutely loved it. If you like the content, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and also hit that join button if you want to become a member. Right, hit the join button. You get loads of perks. There's loads of options there you can choose from. All the money goes to Children's Disease Foundation in the end, anyway. Firstly, I'm going to start with Bargav. Where can they find you?
You'll find me on here, like you'll find me on like YouTube. Like I mean, whenever I want to like talk football, I'll come on.
Wicked. Natstar.
You can find me on Natstar Official, as it says, only on Instagram. I've got an EP that's Natstar Instrumental, or Natstrumentals rather, Spotify, SoundCloud, all digital platforms. I'll probably be on YouTube at some point. I don't know when. The new music coming soon, new content coming soon, and yeah, just follow my Instagram.
Wicked. Make sure you go and do that right now. Natstar Official. Manny, where can I find you?
You can also find me on Instagram. The handle is Manny Thangadurai 1981. That's my full name and my year of birth. You can also find me on Twitter. That's Thangadurai 1981, my surname and my year of birth. You can also find me on YouTube on various channels: Del Boy Gunner TV, Oris Talks Football, Hanno's Coach Corner, a few appearances on the Football for Thought podcast with Nippon Sharma Sports TV, and also on SFeatleyTV. I'll go where I feel welcome. I'll say what I want to say. Let the chips fall where they may. And with that, I bid everyone a good day.
Sait, where can they find you, bro? Bro.
Yo, yeah, you can find me here on SFeatleyTV. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, like, and share the content. You can also find me on King's Football Show. It's a new channel. We are on the road to 200 subs, so I would appreciate anyone subscribing as well to my channel. And big up Steven for having me on. You know, you're my bro.
Yeah, you always welcome on, man. Bros, always, mate. Yeah, make sure you go and sub to that. Everyone that's still in the chat, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. As usual, you can find me here on SFeatleyTV. You can find me on SFeatley F1 if you want to talk F1 content as well. We're SFeatleyTV for all Arsenal and Premier League content as well, not just the Arsenal content. If you're a fan of any Premier League club or any club, or just any club in general, want to share your opinion, do find us on the Twitter handles that are all in the description below. Where you can find us, and yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're back tomorrow. We should be back with a EPL review show hopefully tomorrow as well. Need to sort out the schedule for that tomorrow, but we will be live tomorrow again. We try and be live every single day, and if we're not live, it just means I'm just not fit enough or well enough. But yeah, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. It is for charity after all. All the money goes to Children's Liberties Foundation, and we really appreciate every single bit of support. So big up everyone. Do make sure you check out the rest of everyone and everyone else as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then.